Okay, we have to be serious for a second. The entire winter season is cookie season. Even beyond the holidays, any occasion to bake cookies is a good occasion. Anytime the weather's cold, I'm happy to turn on the oven and make a batch of cookies. And you may know my chocolate chip cookies well, but this is my new favorite, my salted caramel chocolate chip cookies.
A tray of them.
So you take a good chocolate chip cookie and you just give it more. More crunch on the outside, more chewiness in the center, more flavor, more that makes you want more cookies. And it all starts with brown butter. So instead of just creaming butter and brown sugar together, I'm adding 3/4 cup of unsalted butter to my pot, and I'm going to melt it on high heat.
She turns the stove on
and actually let it brown. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes. You want the butter to melt. It'll bubble up. Let the bubbling subside and watch the little bits at the bottom turn brown.
She shuffles the pot.
I can see some browned bits. Oh, but most of all, I smell the toastiness of this butter. Oh, it's so good.
It's bubbling now.
Now I'll put my sugar into my bowls before I pour in the hot butter. 1 cup of light brown sugar, again, building on that caramel flavor. And I have 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Now I'll whisk in the browned butter right on top of the sugar. Even get in those little brown bits. Now, the next ingredient is a real game changer for this cookie recipe. 2 tablespoons of caramel sauce.
She pours it.
Liquefied caramel guarantees the chewiest center to your chocolate chip cookies.
She whisks some more.
And I'll add a teaspoon of vanilla.
She pours straight from the bottle and caps it again. Then whisks some more.
And now the sugar has absorbed the heat from the butter, so I can crack in my single egg. I'm very particular. When it comes to baking a cake, I always sift my flour. But if I'm whipping up a batch of cookies, you can just stir it all together in the bowl. I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour.
She pours it in.
And here's another new addition to my recipe, 1/4 cup of rolled oats, regular rolled oats. It really helps give these cookies a good chew in the center.
And in they go.
It's worth it, believe me. Why am I waving my spatula at you?
She grabs another ingredient.
Of course, my signature addition to chocolate chip cookies, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda.
She adds both.
But I also want to add about 1/2 teaspoon of flaked sea salt to the batter. So I just crush it between my fingers, and I give this all a stir.
We now see all her ingredients blending as she stirs.
There we go.
She scrapes the sides of the bowl.
And of course, we need chocolate chips.
She grabs a plateful.
You want 1.5 cups total, and I've got a mix. 1 cup of regular chocolate chips and 1/2 cup of salted caramel chips. Of course, if they're not available, just use all dark chocolate.
Now she uses her spatula to stir the chips into the batter.
All right. Now it's time to scoop the cookies.
She uses an ice cream scoop to measure each one out onto a parchment-lined baking tray. Then she flattens each slightly with her palm.
I've preheated my oven to 375, and these only take 8 to 10 minutes in the oven. You want to see a nice golden brown around the outside edge.
She adds more salt to each before putting them in the oven.
It's amazing how after just 8 minutes, the whole house smells like chocolate chip cookies.
Later, as she removes the finished trays from the oven.
Now, the last little tip to really set the chewy center to these cookies is give each tray a smack as you set it down. Not a big smack, just a little one. And immediately you see them drop.
The tops collapse.
Now that's compressed the center, and you know it's going to be so chewy, but I've got the nice light brown edges with the 2 flavors of chocolate chip. You can see the sea salt on it. The only difficult step in this recipe is waiting for the cookies to cool long enough so you can pick one up and eat it. Oh, it smells so good.
She does pick one up.
These are honestly my new favorite cookie. And I love that with the salted caramel, it elevates the cookie, perfect for a holiday tin. But if it's just a blustery winter night and you want to turn on the oven and make a batch, well, you've got the perfect occasion. Just make sure you have a glass of cold milk nearby.
She raises one with a smile and bites into the cookie.
Just that crispy ring on the outside.
Then,
chewy right in the center.
she breaks it.
Yeah, it's chocolate chip cookie 2.0.
She nods.